So I'm going to go through the overview of the intraday trading class first. This is quite fast. The learning outcome is so that you can apply the strategies to create instant result, right? So one of the best thing about intraday is you see your results immediately, whether it's a win or loss. And I just want to share with you, right? You don't expect that, no matter who you learn from, it's going to be 100% right. There's no way you can achieve that. The shorter term you trade, the more randomness that is. That is not like long-term investment that the chance for you to get right is higher. Okay, long-term investment usually have higher success rate. Why? You give time for the fundamental to work for you. Okay. However, you still need to do it right. Okay, don't wait and hope. Yeah. Whereas for intraday, especially, it's the other extreme of it. There's a lot of randomness within the intraday, right? So because of the randomness, you can expect a lower success rate compared to the longer term investment. It also depends on the market and your experience. When you get even 40%, you're considered good already. You can make good money already, even with 40%. 50%, you make a lot more money. 60%, you make crazy money. Okay, yeah, that's what you can get. Yeah, because it's a compounding effect on a day-to-day. That can be really, really good, right? So have the right expectations. So when you get even half right, you should be celebrating. Okay, because half right in intraday is not so easy to achieve also. Okay, it will take you quite some time of practice to get there. Okay, unless the market is smooth. Yeah. Okay, but doesn't mean you cannot make great money. As I mentioned to you, right? Even 40% right, you can get good money already in intraday. Okay, so apply the strategies to minimize risk, and you must understand the psychology of becoming a successful trader. I will share with you. Also, a lot of the mistakes that new beginners trader tends to make. Okay, it's very important for you to know that so you don't make them. So what is intraday trading and how can it help you, right? The most important is, so you can decide whether this is for you, because you need to consider that in your capital allocation, yeah, moving forward. Okay, but I highly recommend that you paper trade intraday first, because it's more dynamic, yeah, more noises in the chart, but it's the most powerful of all, yeah. Yeah, so you can compound your money faster because there's no overnight risk. So later I will have some charts to demonstrate to you. You buy and sell within the same trading session. The time commitment needed from you is 30 minutes to 1 hour before market open preparation. Okay, if you are more experienced, 30 minutes is good enough, right? If you stick to the same ticker, right? If you're not so experienced, you need more time to prepare. After you trade for a while, probably a few months, and you trade the same sticker, where you can trade the same stock symbol. We have a specific shortlist for intraday trading stocks that's different from the main watch list. Those are the more higher volume tickers that are more suitable for intraday. You will get very familiar with them. So if you trade the same ticker, then 30 minutes is good enough for preparation. Yeah. So when the market open at 10:30, that means you need to be there at 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Okay. Then you can stay on 1 to 2 hours into live market hours. So the best time to trade intraday is when the time zone change to 9:30. Okay, but with respect to swing and trend traders, right, it really helps you a lot to optimize your entry. Remember earlier I was sharing with you, sometimes it breaks resistance, but it's not stable yet, right? Then after it closed one candle, it can still come down the next candle. So you want to have some intraday skills to see whether it stays above the resistance, at least for the first half an hour, and to be able to judge the pre-market sentiment. Yeah, to already know based on the pre-market, I'll show what is pre-market. You know where likely the stock is going to open, and you can fine-tune even you don't want to stay in the half an hour, right? You can fine-tune your buy limit order, okay? Because you can see the price movement before market start. You know that's the range that people are willing to buy. Okay, it helps you significantly to improve your entries and exit. Yeah. So that's one thing, and you get 6 sessions of coaching because intraday is very dynamic. So we have more coaching sessions, and this is very special, right? So what do I do on those coaching, right? Our tutorial start at 8 o'clock, right, until 10:30, right? Market open at 9:30. So we'll do the pre-market preparation together. Usually it takes more time when I need to debrief it. Yeah. So everyone will plan for that. We have a process map for intraday, right? Starting from the last batch. Yeah. So you will plan for the pre-bone market open. You will define 3 scenarios. It's very dynamic because it's not a static chart, right? It's the moment the market open, the candles start to move up and down, okay? And you make your decisions on live chart. So you need to plan, okay, where am I going to enter? So the moment it rebound here, I will press my button, okay, to buy market or the buy limit. So with the guided approach, you will be able to absorb how I make decision. To me, this is very valuable, right? Learn valuable thought process. Yeah, that is the thought process. But this is live chart, right? I don't even know the candle yet. Okay, so I will share with you, right? Not knowing the future, then how is my thought process? How do I decide to get in? Okay, so let me share with you an example. So I have a few samples of intraday. I do a lot of intraday trades, so I have to select the most recent one so I can get the chart snapshot easily, right? To show you how intraday is like, this is Microsoft trading long, okay? This is an intraday chart, right? It's a 3-minute chart. So you can see this is the previous day, right? And this is the post-market, right? When market closed, you can see 5 o'clock right now. This is a Malaysian time, yeah? From 10:30 p.m. our time all the way to 5 a.m., right? Market close. So this is called the post-market reaction. And this is the pre-market, before the next day market start. So after market close, there's about 4 hours of action. You cannot trade using CFD, but this is stock, stock trading. And then there's a long break. Then 4 hours before the market open, there's also activity already in some exchanges. I'm not encouraging you to trade this, but we use that information to plan for the next day. Okay, and we use the information on the day before, as well as the big picture on the daily chart. Okay, so there's a thought process behind it. So then I will plan before market open, right? I don't know this is the next day, right? So before market open, I don't know where it's going to be, right? There's no candle, but the moment ting, 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 right? We have the Ting or Swim bell sound, the candle will start move, right? So I need to have my game plan ready. Where am I going to enter, right? For this case, right? This is Microsoft 210 is a strong support. Okay, so I would want to see if 210 can hold. So this is how you can enhance your swing and trend trade. Assuming in the daily chart, right, you see a good support at 210, but the 2 candle before that seems to be a bit bearish. Okay, yeah, sentiment not as strong, a bit bearish. So you want to make sure that this 210 can hold, because 210 is not as strong a support compared to 200. 200 for Microsoft is a much solid support, okay, compared to 210, because it has break that level a few times, right? So then on market open, you observe for the first 30 minutes to see whether it can hold. Okay, but this is a simplified version already, right? That too, on sometimes it doesn't touch here, it bounce up, that it can get emotional and you want to chase it, right? So it takes some training to do the market observation. So when we run the intraday class, it's very different from all other class. We actually run through what we call a Think on Demand using Think or Swim broker. TD Ameritrade, right? They have a software. The charting software is called Think or Swim, where you can play back any point in time, right? So we play back on that point in time that we selected. So you can see the live decision making as the chart goes up and down, right? Do you want to enter? Do you not want? Is it confirmed enough? It is not confirmed yet, right? So to feel it, so we have 5 to 6 chart, right? Usually we run about 6. Yeah, sometimes we run 5 if some takes too long over the 3 days course. Okay, so you get a really live practice, not like a static chart. It's not end of day chart. It's candle moving on the fly. Okay, then in the tutorial you have 6 more sessions on live charts. Okay, rather than the playback. So in this case, this is my entry here. Yeah, with the experience, right, I will be able to enter with very little confirmation, right? Or you can put a pending order, right? For this, I need very little confirmation. I've entered near here. Then I exit here. So why do I exit there? This is a rebound on the daily chart. I didn't want to show you the whole process, otherwise it takes very long. It's like an intraday class, right? So the daily chart shows that potential support at 210. So I entered here. Yeah, I expect it to go further up, but it U-turned here, then I just cut loss manually. Okay, so that's simple. So how long does it take for this? Right, so this is a zoom in. It's the same chart, but I zoom in. So let's look at the time here. I open around this time. This is my trade log from Interactive Brokers. Let's look at the timestamp here. When I enter the first position, 22:36, market open at 10:30, right? 22:30 market open. 6 minutes into market open, I enter this trade over here, right? So each candle is 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Third candle, I've entered, right? I staggered by, so it didn't trigger all my entry together, so it's staggered by it, right? So when I see more confirmation, I enter more. More confirmation, I enter more. Then when it comes to here, this was happening a bit faster. So on hindsight, right, I could have set some partial profit at the 212 point before this line here, right? So, but I see U-turn. It was a strong momentum, right? So I didn't want to close it too fast, right? In case it break a new level, I may add positions, right? I may add position. That's why we want you to get familiar with trend trading, add position, because in intraday, you'll be adding positions on the fly as the candle is being formed, okay? You will be moving up stop loss, adding positions on the fly based on the dynamic chart, okay? So when you U-turn, you also need to know when to get up. But my stop loss will be protecting me. My stop loss is here, okay? So this is happening every candle by candle. You'll be making that decision. So you get very good at your technical analysis after a while. So if you look at the daily chart, one day you have one candle to practice, right? So if you look at 10 stock a day, you have 10 practice on one candle. But in intraday, right, each one of these is 3 minutes. In 1 hour, 1 hour is 60 minutes. How many candles do you have? 1 hour is 60 minutes. How many 3-minute candles? 20. Okay. So if you sit down for 2 hours, you'll be looking at 40 candle. So it's like a 40-day swing trade. Okay, your experience, right? You learn 40 times faster compared to swing trading in terms of exercising your decision making. So that's why you actually accelerate your learning curve a lot. Yeah, provided you are ready, right? That means you make sure that you know how to draw support resistance, read candlestick. Those candlesticks that we teach you, right? The basic one can already be used. Once you get more advanced, right? Over here, can you see this is upside day, right? I know there's an upside day, right? The moment I break here, I get out, okay? So no if, no but, no else, I manually got out. So can you see here, 23.12, right? At this point here, 23.12, I got out, and this is the profit. It's only 36 minutes, right? Close shop, okay? You can technically close shop. If you want to trade, yeah, you can trade the next bound, but usually, when I see it come back all the way here, it's not already a strong stock already, okay? So you can decide close shop, go and look at another stock, okay? You don't have to start with the same stock, okay? So this is 10,000 in a night. Is it good? Right? With just 36 minutes from start to end. Okay, this how. So there will be a temptation to trade longer, okay? So you need to control yourself, right? This is good enough profit, then you close it, right? And the other good thing about intraday, I'd like to share with you is you can trade up or trade down because there's no overnight gapping risk. So I shorted Facebook because the daily chart doesn't look good. So in intraday, I found a good setup, right? So this is where I shorted. I got tricked for the first candle because you cannot see the feeling right now, okay? On the spot, it actually hesitate here for a while, right? It hit that level, which I planned before market open, hit that level. It came down for a while and I shorted that, but I put a partial entry, okay? I put a partial entry. Then it actually break above, but I know there's a stronger resistance. This is not the best resistance, not the best entry. So I put a partial. The stronger resistance is 260. Okay, so I know around here, it cannot break through here. I will short again. Yeah, true enough, it has a long candle up, then it comes back down, and I enter the second short here, 259.44. It was very close to the resistance, and I enter that. Right, then as it goes further down, right, I actually add another 500. Right, this is 254.84, which is when it 254.84 is when it breaks this level, right? Yeah, this level. Yeah, it comes down, cannot go back up. I add position. This is add short position, and I gotten out stagger short because it shows some go up here. So let me show you where I got in. Right, I exit here and I exit here. So close short. Okay, so I didn't write all the way here. What's the reason? It's already 12 o'clock. Okay, this is 0012. Right, market open 10:30 until 12 is about 1.5 hours. Right, yeah. So sometimes I trade a bit later if the trend is good. You can still trade it down, but I see there's already not so bearish initially here. So, and it's already good enough profit. So I close it, right? So this is already 9,000 plus profit. Of course, it's different account size, right? So I don't need to expect that everyone can get 9,000 plus, yeah, because the account size, my account size is higher. But I want to show you that this is possible, right? As your account size become bigger, your one trade could be good for a few months pay, okay? So this is one example. So can you get an idea, right? What is intraday? And I also shorted Zoom, right? So this is a bit more tricky, right? So it can trick you. Where is it? Go up, come down, go up, come down. Okay, yeah. So so I wait for it to stabilize. This is when I short. Okay, so I let it settle down. Market open, yo. Okay, then I'm waiting here, waiting. Okay, 400. Can it penetrate? Cannot penetrate. So here I shorted. Okay, this specific candle go up, pull back. Okay, I shorted here. And it's 398.84, right? Somewhere around here. Short entry. Then I place a buy limit order to close here. Okay. If you don't put a buy limit order, you you will miss it. Okay, so this is when I close it. So the total is only 15 minutes from my short to the close. 15 minutes, it goes down roughly, it's a roughly $10 range from 400 to 390, but you don't get the full, right? So I shorted slightly below 400, I buy slightly above 390, right? 390.51, just 15 minutes. Okay, so in this 15 minutes, it's 1,662. My normal trade size will be higher, but why is it that I didn't enter so much? Because this is not very stable yet, right? So it's still finding a way. Before market open, it's still trending up. So I'm more cautious. Even after this, I wait for a while, I let it settle down, and I only enter partial. I was looking for another level for me to enter the rest. Yeah, but it U-turned too fast, right? I'm waiting for break 390, right? I may enter more. Yeah, break 390, do a P3, I may enter more, but it ran back up instead. Yeah, so I decided to, okay, just let it be close shop, right? Not a very clean chart. Yeah, so otherwise I would have added more position, right? But it's still a good profit in 15 minutes, right? Yeah, so you can decide when you hit your target, okay, today you want to rest early, you close shop, okay? Or you want to find another trade, yeah? So in fact, there's another opportunity here, right? Cannot break above 395, okay? You can still trade all the way down to 390, yeah, again. Right, then from here, break this level, trade to here as well. Yeah. So then this is another slightly tricky because Tesla is a stock that I trade very often, but I don't like to keep overnight because it's an overvalued stock, very overvalued stock. Okay. I use options to trade it at a very secured level, yeah, very low. So as long as it doesn't touch my strong support, I'm fine. I'm using a credit spread for that, a small position, but I like to trade it intraday. This is a more advanced trade, right? So there are two ways to trade it. One, you can trade it from here up to here. Okay. Yeah, I think it's an overstretched price. And that day on market open, I was a bit busy and it's noisy, right? So it's not so certain on market open on the direction. And the moment it break out, I don't want to chase it already, right? So what I do is I wait for the top and I short it. Yeah, so I short it here. Yeah, because break resistance cannot stay above. I shorted it here and I close it partially in these two places. So if you look at the trade log is a lot of units. I shorted 859.94 here, very close to the resistance and all the way down. Then I stagger closed all the way to 850.56, 850. So I didn't trade all the way down here because it's already 1 a.m. here, okay? Close shop, okay? Yeah, because it's already reversing, right? It start to consolidate, right? Not very bearish. So as well, close it, right? So, but there's always a temptation to trade longer, right, in Friday. So you need to control yourself. And based on this, but it's also about from market open 10:30 to, if I count from the start here, right? Yeah, market open until about 1 a.m. is about 2.5 hours for this, right? This is a bit longer trade, yeah. Yeah, so this is 22,000, right? 22,000 US dollar times 4.04, right? It's 84,000 ringgit in a night. So, you know, if I look back, you know, many years back when I first started, this will be something that, you know, I can never imagine. Okay, I don't think I can imagine this is what I'm making today. Okay, but I just keep doing the right thing. I just keep practicing. You know, I blown up my account before on Forex, so I just learn my mistakes. So follow money management. So I break a lot of rules when I started. Right, just bang the wall. Don't give up. Follow the rules. Okay, do the journal. Reflect on the journal. And continue to practice and grow the account gradually, right? So when your account have one more zero, right, then you will feel the meat more. When your account have one more zero, you feel more meat, right? Such that when you sit down, you can make this kind of money. So is it worth the effort then? Is it worth the effort, right? I started with just a $5,000 account when I started trading US market, okay? And also when I trade Malaysian market was only 2,000 ringgit when I first started, yeah? So just don't give up. So I hope I give you a feel of intraday, right? So you can trade, if you're fast, you can trade from here to here, right? But you know, realistically, it's not so easy to catch it, right? This kind of breakout, right? Yeah, so that will give you some flavor of it. And so now I want to put in contrast. How do you plan, right? So when I first started, I was very excited, right? When I first learned trading, all the different type of trading, I actually do an Excel template for myself to project, right? How much money I can make if I consistently trade this, you know, 1% per month times 2%, you know, so based on my average win rate, when will I reach my million? Okay, so of course along the way I have to do some adjustment, right? Breaking rules here and there. Then I have to adjust. Okay, it may take a bit longer time for me. You know, my account go down for a while, then I have to climb back again. Those are the discipline issues that you will go through, right? Unless you come for MTV, it will cut short those learning curve. So to get to where I am, but that planning helps me a lot because I have a target, okay? I have a plan, and so it helps, right? So this is one of the contrasts, investing versus swing. This is what I already presented in the preview, so I won't spend a lot of time. Just to contrast for intraday, right? Once you get good at it, can you see the clause here? When competent and disciplined, right? This is how it can help you. 5 to 10% per month is realistic, yeah, because this is what I'm making, okay? And also Louis and also Jason, they are our very active intraday trader, right? So every of our coach are different, right? Some of them are primary and secondary intraday, not primary intraday. So 60% per year compound, right? Over 10-year period is when you can reach your million, okay? Whichever currency you start with, doesn't matter, the compounding is the same. So it can compare to swing and trend, right? You can see the contrast 10 times more. However, you need to make sure that it suits your personality, and you need to have the time allocated to do well at it. Otherwise, you may not be able to get this result. Okay, so I want to be clear with you. You need to put in the effort, but is it worth it?